What's up, guys? This is Chris Albert, Warrior Soul Fitness. I have to apologize for a couple things. One, I have to apologize for this farmer's tan. Um, been working out a lot in the sun, and I just came back from EDC, and I was out in the sun a lot over there. Two, I usually don't do videos with my shirt off, but it's very late at night, and I don't want to go into the bedroom and grab my shirt because Sean is asleep in there, and I'm sure I'm going to get yelled at. A couple of weeks ago, I think it was a couple of months ago, there's this kind of controversy going around about this article that this girl wrote about the dad bod and why girls like the dad bod and things like that. And regardless about how you feel about out of shape men, I think this goes back to a couple of different things, because a lot of people actually got upset about that article. I didn't really understand why they got upset. And if you, my buddy Mike Rashid did a video on it, Mark Lowblighter did a video on it, and you know, I just kind of wanted to give my 2 cents on the situation. It's not to disagree with them or anything like that, but to try to bring some light to the situation for all of you out there who, you know, do this sport, and maybe you're doing it to try and impress women, maybe you're doing it to try and you know, improve your life in some way, improve your love life. One thing I really have to hit home and emphasize to you is that in addition to working on your body, you really got to work on your mind. You really have to work on the different facets of your personality that are going to appeal to other people, and really work on those things that are going to allow your light to shine. Because I can tell you this, if you train and you gain muscle and you're a douchebag, you're just going to be a douchebag with muscles. If you train and you gain muscle and you're a bitch, you're just going to be a bitch with muscles. Training can instill some mental toughness, but it's not going to instill a lot of the hard-learned lessons that you're going to learn in life. And what I mean by this is that a lot of us walk around and we think that our image is going to carry us through everything that we do. Image is a big part of it. You know, you can't get your foot in the door without certain images, or without having a certain image. If you're not dressed right, if you're not dressed for the part, and you're going into a business meeting, you're probably not going to get the deal. If you're not dressed for the interview, you're probably not going to get the job. If you go out to the club and you look like shit, or you're severely out of shape to the point that you're unhealthy, you're probably not going to be talking to women. But I can tell you this, I used to be an alcoholic, and I was a lot more out of shape than I am now. And I got approached by more women back then than I did when I was training for bodybuilding shows and super ripped and more muscular than I am now. And the reason was because when I was an alcoholic, I was pretty confident in who I was. I knew exactly what I wanted. I knew exactly where I wanted to be. Now, that might not have been the best thing. It might not have been the best of intentions, but I was clear, I was decisive, and I had a presence about me. And that's what I think drew women to me at the time. When I was training for bodybuilding shows, I was more self-absorbed, self-aware, and self-conscious. And so I didn't like to let my light shine through. I didn't like to let that inner spirit shine through to other people, because I was afraid that they were always judging me. And I was actually always really judging myself and not really thinking that I was good enough, or looking good enough at the time, or not looking my best. And so that held me back in a lot of ways. And for a lot of you, I think, and I read a lot of comments here on YouTube, a lot of you have really negative self-image issues. You think that if you're not in completely good shape, if you think that if you're not in fitness model shape, women aren't going to want to talk to you, and that's not necessarily true. What women are attracted to is a sense of confidence. They're attracted to sensitivity. They want to talk to you, not just about you. They want to talk about them. They want you to be able to hold a real conversation and treat them like equals, and treat them like human beings. And they want you to be slightly educated so that you can talk about different topics. And you need to be interesting. You need to be an interesting person, and being interesting goes a lot more than this. Well, this is a farmer tanned, slightly white, non-manscaped body, but it needs to be more than your muscles or your exterior. And above everything, man, like, you just really, really need to work on you and you overall. If you're just working on your muscles, if you're just working on your exterior, you're not working on the whole thing. You gotta read, you gotta know current events, you gotta know about life, you gotta get out there and live. And you have to have some segment of you that is going for something, some sort of goal that extends beyond just your body. Going out there and starting a business, excelling at your job, some sort of mission in life. And those are the things that make you interesting. And all the things that make you interesting and all the things that are going to benefit you are the things that are going to make you more attractive to women. And that goes for whether you have a dad bod or whether you're completely ripped and cut up, or whether you have a farmer's tan and have a bunch of peach fuzz all over you and stuff like that. So, hope you guys have a good night. It's 4 a.m. over here, and that's why I'm talking so low, and I'm really freaking tired, and I will not be wearing a shirt in my future videos. This is not a new trend, but so I'm sorry about that.